Do you have what it takes? The United States Golf Challenge, sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka, is searching for amateurs of all skill levels to play for Team USA and compete against an international field in the King's Cup, a 54-hole match play event at Glasson Golf Club in Athlone, Ireland. When you win your flight at the USGC King's Cup National Championship, you become a part of Team USA at the King's Cup in the spring of 2022. The road to the King's Cup begins with a national qualifier. Learn more at usgolfchallenge.com for all the details.
Having a corporate or charity golf event? Backswing Golf Events can supply your tournament with personable, professional golfers to entertain and fundraise on the golf course. They can accommodate any size group, whether it be 3 players to 500. They are your team. From range lessons, Beat the Pro, and Pro-Am style roaming, they're making lasting memories one swing at a time. So make sure to check out backswinggolfevents.com or call us direct at 661-316-3093 and book your pros now.
Well, hello and good morning and welcome to another week of On Par with Amanda. It's been a hot minute. I would like to bring on the boys as they are going to join me this week in On Par with Amanda, if they are there. Hello. Hello.
We are here.
I figured I'd make this week a family affair. So I want to dive right in and boys.
Let's dive right in and do something that we've never done before.
Can I just say something though, real quick before we get to that?
Sure.
Chelsea Kennard for Backswing of Golf Events. Holy cow, is that girl rocking it?
Yep, I mean, over 19K.
She was with Nancy Lopez the other day. She was with that girl that we, from
she's killing it.
From that celebrity, that chick that we were with in Oklahoma City. From Tim Taylor. She was the assistant on Tim Taylor. Anyway.
Okay.
She's got the knee-high stockings.
Oh, from that event. Oh, yeah. The two-time girl.
Two-time girl.
Yes.
Well, she was actually...
Those two-timers.
Yeah. Okay, she was with them. We golf with her.
No, cool. Chelsea's been doing an amazing job for us, and she is just... There's something about her. When she's out on the course, people just give her money. She does such a great job. She's now training a lot of our other girls, which has been a huge help as well. So we're thrilled.
Anyway, I just want to say kudos and recognize her for that because holy cow.
I'm going to give kudos to the Central woman because her and Mackenzie do a phenomenal job hiring these girls.
Yes.
Thanks.
Like it is. Okay, now back before he rudely interrupted me, okay?
No, that's okay.
We're going to do something else different. I don't think we've ever done, correct me if I'm wrong.
Three-way?
Phone call?
No, we're three-way on here.
No, we've done that before.
We have not on this segment. We haven't.
Yeah, we have. We've done.
So what are we doing new then?
I want you to hit the button.
What button?
The button.
The button.
The button.
The button.
The.
Oh no.
Button.
Phrase of the week.
Did you hear that button, Amanda?
I did.
I didn't hear it. Hear it one more time, man.
Phrase of the week.
Censored.
Censored.
Why is it censored when it should be just censor?
No,
Censored.
because we just censored.
Because she's not Mrs. Censored.
We censored Amanda.
I am very much censored at the moment.
Thank you very much. So we'll give you points for censor, but censored.
Well, if you don't know, Amanda, I know you've been busy, but we are giving away a hybrid club from Tour Edge Golf on bigsgolftalk.net and .com. Lefty, right-handy is available in the model that you want to choose, and whether it be a 3, 4, 5 hybrid, whatever it might be.
We're going to school.
We're going to school.
I like it.
It's the easiest golf club you could ever hit.
Yep. So I like that we
Love
did
it.
different things today. Not the
Tour Edge Golf.
Tour Edge Golf.
Pound for pound. Nothing comes close.
Nothing.
Anyway.
All right. Back on par with Amanda.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, so I do have a
hijacked you.
really, really crazy, wild story. Symetra Tour player Rachel Rohana, she has been up on the leaderboards pretty much the entire season, fighting for, so a lot of people don't know, other than Q School, another way to get your tour card at the end of the year is to be in the top 10 on the money board. So they total up all your earnings from the year, and if you were in the top 10, so she goes into this event knowing that she's going to float right on the cusp. She's got to play well. She should be fine. Now, her 3-year-old daughter has been traveling the whole season with her because she's a mom and she wants to get her tour card back. So, but I think what a cool experience to have your daughter on the road with you and all of this. Well, she was playing in the championship that just happened, the Symetra Tour, the final event to dictate whether or not she gets her card. And lo and behold, she's playing and she reaches into her bag, and what does she find? Her daughter's golf club, counting as her 15th golf club.
Oops.
So, whoops, a big whoops. I'm sure sheer panic took over. And she called over a rules official. Rules official came over and said, okay, well, we gotta, so the rule is with this 15th club, how they assess the penalty, there's no end to the number of penalty strokes you can incur from this. It goes back to how many holes have you played or shots you've taken. I don't exactly remember, but she incurred a 4-stroke penalty at the point in which she discovered the golf club. 4 strokes is a lot. We all know that. And that could be something very devastating to where if you need to shoot even par or lower, and all of a sudden now you're shooting 76, that's a problem. So
let me guess, she shot herself out of an LPGA card.
Well, believe it or not, it has a happy ending. The loss of $900, she did lose $900 because of the 4-stroke penalty on the money list, but it didn't impact her graduation to the LPGA, as she finished 10th on the money list and she was about $4,400 clear from 11th. So she had plenty of room to work with, thankfully, and she earned her card despite the little whoopsie. And obviously, you know, this goes back to, it's an honest mistake, obviously. We've all been there where we go, oh shoot, right before we're about to tee off. That's why you and your caddy have to check your bag when you're playing. And when you're going out with the guys, like a lot of times when I'm going out just for fun and playing, or I want to try a new club, I have more than 14 clubs in my bag because I'm trying new stuff.
2 putters, 8 wedges.
Right. But when you go to tournament play, I always had to remind myself to make it mentally a check you have to check. If you don't check, you're going to find yourself in this predicament. And it could have been a lot worse had she not caught it when she caught it.
And on a daily basis, right? You're looking at the wind, you're looking at the conditions of the course. You practice, you're taking all these clubs out saying, okay, where my clubs are. My equipment's going to play on a certain.
I've done that.
Sorry, everybody. You're looking at Bill Cuevas, who's just playing on his phone.
I'm not
during this whole thing.
While I'm doing this whole thing, while they were talking about, I wanted to confirm that our hats are made for her from the same sponsor. So, boo-hoo. There goes Rachel Rohana. What I was looking for to make sure that she is also wearing these hats made by Shade Headwear, and I wanted to give them a shout out because I knew I saw it on social media, and I just wanted to do that. So boo-hoo to you. So one of us is doing some fact checking, homeboy. Thank you very much.
That's what commercial.
We ain't got time for commercial break during her.
So here's the deal. So Rachel got her card, so I want to say congrats because that is a huge feat in itself. But I also want to talk about penalties. It is not a good feeling when you have a rules official come over, and I have had it through my career. I can't tell you how many rounds I've played in tournament golf where you're bound to have something at some point happen. It's different if you call over a rules official because you're unclear of a ruling, but to have a rules official approach you because of a mishap and you're going to incur a penalty, it is literally just sinks, the wind's out of your sails. So I've definitely had it happen. I've teed off from my very first professional golf tournament. I teed off from the wrong markers on the turn because I was trying to hurry. We were behind and I ran over there and there were 2 sets of black markers. And so teed off from the wrong ones, caught it. And luckily I hadn't hit my next shot. So I was able to kind of just take a penalty. Otherwise I would have been
in that case, hitting from the wrong tee markers. First off, I think it's the course's responsibility to make sure you have the right tee markers out there. And especially during tournament, I think
I was very upset.
Yeah, and the course has got to set the course up for the tournament that's at the course at the time.
Well, I don't know why the regular tee markers were out anyway.
Right.
Because so the Cactus Store markers were black with a logo, but some of the logos had come off, so they were just black markers.
But in that case that happens, are you allowed to say, okay, I'm going to take a penalty shot here and go re-tee?
So
or is it loss?
Yes, because I didn't hit my next shot. Had I hit my next shot, would have been DQ'd.
Wow.
Well,
yeah, but I caught.
We were at one of our tournaments. We did the USGC. Remember?
Yep.
They how many guys got DQ'd from hitting the wrong tees?
Yep.
You know,
you go out. Luckily, the girl in my group comes up from the bathroom because we were trying to hurry, and she's like, "You just teed. I think you teed off from the wrong markers," and then that lit a fire. And then the only other really bad, I think we've talked about it on the show, but there was a lift clean in place in effect for the fairway. And I was 4 under through 12. I was playing the best I had played in that season, and I felt really good. 4 under, and I lift cleaned and dropped. Now,
shit.
Instead of lift clean in place. But what's weird is I'm not improving my lie. I'm not improving my lie because I dropped it. I get it if it was reverse, if it was lift clean and drop and I placed it, but could have fought it. But I don't know if it would have gotten me anywhere. But they came over and it was a whole debacle, and I incurred a nice little penalty right in the middle, but I finished solid. It's just a sucky feeling all around. So,
well, I also want to throw out there when we were supposed to do the French Lick event, which I wasn't able to do. Rachel's name stuck out because she was the one that I was going to be playing with.
Gotcha.
So Greg, the one that does our editing and for the videos and stuff like that, he was like, "Oh, you never guess who our pro is," and he's sending pictures and stuff from there, and it was Rachel Rohana. He was like, "Yeah, she's wearing a shade headwear hat, blah blah blah, and everything else."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's why the name stuck out when you said Rachel Rohana. I was like, oh, okay, we've heard of her. I met her on the Symetra Tour when we were in Daytona. Is that where they have the final for the LPGA cards?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, they used to do it in on the other side, the other coast. Where the LPGA is at, where they have the headquarters. And the PGA out there. So they used to do it out there. They have the big event out there. So I got to meet her out there. And when she first met James from Shade Headwear several years ago. And
the little fun fact. So with the promotion of going to the LPGA, she's the first. So she's 30 years old. She's the first mother not to play on the LPGA, but to earn her card by going through Symetra Tour, like through the developmental tour and doing that route and not just Q School. Because a lot of people get it through Q School. It's very hard to be a mom, that's a full time. You don't get to just be done. So to be a mom and to still play and compete every week, because you have to compete almost every event in order to have enough earnings and opportunities to get your card. So kudos to her. I will tell you, she will never forget that penalty ever.
Every time she looks at her baby girl, she was like,
I agree. But that's all I have this week for On Par with Amanda. Thanks, guys, for joining me and helping me out. It's good to be back. And for all of you, make sure you write in A Robertson Golf on Instagram, write into the show at bigsgolftalk@gmail. And we would love to hear what you have to say. Tell us about your penalties and maybe we'll put you on the air. Until next week, keep swinging for par.